Then we have Sheffy, a game I really like. It's a solo game that is really unknown, I think. And the game itself is really hard to get. I had to import it and wait like weeks for that. It wasn't very cheap. Really nice push your luck and bluffing game. No thanks. Gets a yes please from me. Hey everyone, this is Leckers and I'm back with an overview of what I played last month, just like every month. And this time we will be talking about August, well, because we have September, right? So you see, like, I played less games than usual, but that's also due to some games just taking more time, or me having played some games just more often, right? Also, there are quite a few games in there I hadn't played before, so that also, of course, takes up more time. I had more recordings for YouTube I did, so yeah, less games, but still quite a lot. So let's get through those. Small disclaimer, I'm always like rating them based on how much I like them at the moment and how much I like the plays I actually had last month, right? So when I put a game in B tier last time, it's possible I put it in A tier this time and maybe in C tier next time. Well, maybe not these, maybe not such big jumps, but you know what I mean, right? Also, keep in mind, I mostly play games that I like very much. So usually I don't have like this kind of curve that you know, right? But I often have like this kind of curve that I have like more SA and a few B games that I like more than C's and D's. All right, without much further ado, let's get started. Frostpunk. I played Frostpunk a few times now. We played just one big game and one a little bit shorter because we lost pretty quickly there. And Frostpunk is a good game. I wouldn't want to own it, I think, because I think it's just a little bit too complex. There's just a lot you have to think about. There are a lot of components. It's quite a hassle to set up and tear down. It takes a long time. It's not as elegant as other games that I would rather play, right? But if you asked me to play it, I would play it. It's a pretty good game, so I will put it in A. I think it deserves that for sure. Alright, next up is the Fox Experiment. Spoiler, I will be posting a review quite soon, maybe with a playthrough even. I still need to record it. At the time of this video being released, I probably have recorded the video already. I'm not quite sure about the format yet. This is a review I've been wanting to do since last October, so I'm a little bit late. And this game, while the theme is really interesting and Elizabeth Hargrave has really made a thematic game again, as she usually does, I do not enjoy this game too much. I think the complexity is just too high for what it actually offers. I don't know if I can actually put it in D, because the game is functioning, it's working. I don't think it's perfect in what it is trying to do. But it's also not like horrible. So I will not put it in D, but I do not like the game very much. After my review, I think I will also like give it away again, remove it from my collection. Yeah, not my type of game, unfortunately. Flip Town. Oh, this is a good one. This is a roll and write, or flip and write, if in this case, and it's a really good one. It only adds one more aspect than most flip and write games, but that makes the game just really good. Like this poker hand you're trying to collect, really good. This is really an S tier game for me. One of the few S tier roll and write or flip and write games. Then I have the Yawning Portal. I've only played this once, so take my rating here with a grain of salt, as usual, right? This is a pretty good game. It is quite interesting in what it's doing. It's nothing that has left me like speechless, nothing that I say is like amazing, but it's good. Currently, I think I would put it in A, but there is a chance it will drop down to B when I have played it more, and then can tell you how much I actually like it over like several games. At the moment, it's quite good. Black Stories, usually always A tier game for me. It's really cool having these these crime stories you're trying to figure out. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. This specific version, that party version, is one of the less good ones, so to speak. So I will only put it in B. Otherwise, it would be in A. Beacon Patrol, a very, very good tile laying game. I am actually about to record a video for you. Very, very good tile laying game. It's not one of my most favorite tile laying games. There are better ones in my opinion, which is why I will put it in A. But it's still a very good game. I really like this one. At the Helm is a deck building game that I just recently got, finally. I've been wanting to have this since it came out pretty much, and you could never get it. And then there was I think it was a reprint campaign last year when I backed it, or maybe even this year. And it finally came. I played it only once so far, so I can't really say how much I would like it in the long run, but the first game I really enjoyed. It's a solo deck building game that is really quick to set up, very easy to play. It's amazing. I will not give it an S yet. But it definitely deserves an A so far. I'm looking forward to how my rating changes for this game especially. Snack Rabbits. This is just a very easy and short and easy to teach push your luck game that has the big advantage that it's really, as I said, really simple to teach, very quick to play. And yeah, I enjoy it. It's nothing all too special, right? It's not a bad game, so not a C or D, but it's also not a great game. So I think it's right down the middle. It's nothing that I will pull out for game night, right? But it's something that you can pull out to play with the family, for example, right? And I think that is what the game is doing really well. Slay the Spire, I told you, it was my game of the year. Just a little while ago, and it still is. This is just a really amazing game. Sky Team, same thing. S tier. There is a video on my channel for that. It's a really good game as well. I definitely suggest you check out my video. I've actually also posted a solo mode. Then we have Skull. Skull is a pretty cool party game. We're just trying to guess what the others have put down. Have they put down a flower or have they put down a skull? And you're trying to turn over as many as possible, as many discs as possible, without turning over a skull. It's like a deduction bluffing game that works quite well. It is quite luck driven. It is nothing all too special, but it's really easy to get to the table. It's fun, especially when you're playing at night with more people. So yeah, let me give it a B. I think it's a pretty good game. It's nothing amazing, but it's good fun. It's good fun for light gaming. All right, then we have Roll Camera, clear S tier game for me. Oh man, I love this game. I just played another 2 games solo. You can play it solo really well. I actually only have played it solo so far, but I hope that I will get it to the table soon, cooperatively. But yeah, it's a really, really cool game with a lot of cool mechanisms, but the best thing is the theme. This game is so thematic. The theme really shines through and it's done really well. Great. Hive is a game I just previewed. That was on Kickstarter. The Kickstarter campaign should have ended by now when this video releases here, and it's a good roll and write. I enjoyed it, and I think I will give it an A actually. It is a really good roll and write. The only thing you need to keep in mind is that it takes very long. It's a very long game, right? So you need an hour at least. So it's not a game you just pull out quickly and play quickly. It's a game you make yourself a tea for, sit down at your table and just take your time playing it. But it's really cool. It has lots of coloring aspects and stuff, so I like it. Hitster is, I just love Hitster. I don't know where I ranked it last time, possibly an A. But I would have to put it in S now because it is one of my most favorite party games. I love music, and this game really nails the music aspect really well. Harmonies, I am quite conflicted on that. I played it now, I think, currently, as I'm recording this video, I'm having my 3rd game of it, my 3rd play. I finished 2 other plays, and this game is good. I like the puzzle aspect, but I don't quite get the hype it receives at the moment. It is good, yes. The theme doesn't really shine through, in my opinion. And the puzzle aspect is good, but it's not a family game. It's more than that. It's more complex than a family game. And I'm wondering, would I pull this out or other puzzle games? I have other games that are puzzly that I definitely like more. And sorry for the background noise. I just had to close the window. I forgot about that because the cars were a little bit too loud. I hope you didn't hear too much. But so this is a decent game. I'm kind of conflicted. It's not bad. So definitely not a COD. Definitely not. I think it could be between A and B. Kind of between A and B. Looking at what I put here in A and what I put in B, I think I will put it in B for now. I think it fits in here for now. It's not a bad game, not at all, right? but it's also not a game that I would like seek out playing too often. Siberian is an Oniverse game. I just released my playthrough of it, and it's amazing. It's one of the best games in the Oniverse series. It's really good to play solo. I haven't played it cooperatively at a 2-player count yet, but I will do so quite soon, I hope. One of the best games in the Oniverse series. I highly, highly, highly suggest you watch my video, because this is a really good game. Cosmoctopus always gets an S from me. The only thing that is not perfect about the game is the solo mode. I still think the solo mode is a little bit unbalanced, or it's quite unbalanced. I've never been able to win it yet, but the multiplayer game is just amazing. I just love this game. It has a really quirky and cool theme. It's quite simple actually regarding rules, but it has quite a bit of depth. I really like it. Then here we have Chemical Overload, and I'm a little bit conflicted here as well. It's a deck building game. I like deck building games, and this one has a few nice ideas. They're like always like different potions, like each game, and they all have different effects, different values of victory points, and you're just trying to like get the flasks and also the ingredients you need to brew those potions. So pretty cool idea. Still, it's not an amazing game. I will always play it if you ask me, but I don't think I would seek it out. There are other deck builders I like way more, so that's why I'm also put it in B. I have a lot of B games this time. Let's see if it stays that way. That's pretty interesting. Then we have Cavern Shuffle. That's like a solitaire-like game that I previewed on my channel as well for Kickstarter. And it's a game that I enjoy playing. It's pretty much just solitaire with a few like extra mechanisms and cards, and that works very well. So I think I will give it an A. If you like solitaire games and would like to spice up your solitaire playing experience, so to speak, a bit, Cavern Shuffle is a great game to do so. The Casa Burgundy, I mean, if you know my channel, you have heard me like numerous times praising this game. The Casa Burgundy is just amazing. It doesn't matter which version, although I like the new one like a lot. Then we have Cascadia Rolling. This is Rolling Rivers here at the moment. That is like the roll and flip it right variant of Cascadia. The original Cascadia I love a lot. This one is not bad. So far, I've played only 2 out of 4 maps, and the latter 2 maps are supposed to be better. The first 2 maps are very basic. It's very spreadsheet-like, and the theme does not come through at all. So this is why I cannot give it higher than a B at the moment. I can't. I hope I will be able to give it an A at least soonish. But so far I don't like the game as much as I would have hoped. So I hope that I will like it more in the future with the other maps. Let's see about that. But I've played half the game, and that half is okay. It's really just okay. Calico, a very thinky tile laying puzzler. Definitely an A. I have recorded a video for my channel. You can watch that there, so you kind of see how it works. It's a very, very good game. Not S rank, but it's very, very good. Birds of a Feather, I would also put that in A. I mean, it's a very, very simple card game. You do have a few things you can actually decide here, and I really did everything off center here. What happened here? I will have to fix that in just a moment. So it's kind of fixed now. So yeah, you do have a few decision points here, but it's a very simple game with a little like kind of a flip and write, but you have like also your hand management game, a bit of drafting. The solo mode works well, so it's a nice game. Like if you just have to want to kill a little bit of time, don't want to explain too much. Birds of a Feather is quite cute for that. Strato is a puzzle game, a solo game that you can also play with up to 4 players. And you have like specific scenarios, so to speak, like difficulties. And you are just trying to put like cards in a specific order, but as soon as you put down a card, it like activates its ability. So it's like very puzzly in that regard. And I have played the first scenario only so far, and it was just okay. I'm not sure if the game works especially well. I'm not quite sure yet. So it's kind of hard for me to put it into any category. I think it will rise as soon as I play more scenarios, but at the moment I think I have to give it a C. Because if I compare it with Skull and Harmonies, these are games that actually work a lot better. Strato, I'm not sure yet if I like it too much, but time will tell. Sail is, I think, a game that people like. The idea of a cooperative trick-taking game is quite cool. You have like a map with a ship, and you're moving like the ship up and down, like depending on who wins the trick. And you also have abilities, and you also have like a timer. They're trying not to advance too much, so it is a pretty cool idea, but I'm not having too much fun with it, to be honest. I play it if you ask me, and I like it more than Fox Experiment and Strata, so I will put it in B. But I could really not give it an A or anything at the moment, because I think it's okay, but it's definitely not amazing. So yeah, I was having higher hopes for that. Then we have Lands of Galzer, clear S tier game. Absolutely love this story-based game. If you don't mind not having like too much progression, you just want to experience cool stories, Lands of Galzer is amazing. Such an amazing world, really great. Tranquility, same thing. S rank. It's a game that is always good. People always love this. It's a really cool cooperative and solo game where you're trying, like, with limited communication to put down cards in a specific order. It is just so great. Territory, a 2-player card game I've previewed for Kickstarter as well. And that one does some really new and interesting things. I liked my play with it. It's kind of hard for me to rank because I've not played it very often, right? And I played a prototype copy, right? It's not even officially out yet, but I would put it like between A and B someplace. And I think I enjoyed my play more than most of these games here, right? But maybe not quite as much as like something like Calico. But like, I think I will put it in A for now. I think this game is really not bad, and this is like one of the Kickstarter games that I reviewed that I can previewed that I can actually like imagine playing in the future as well. Tavern Tussle by Lewis Brew, who also made Keep the Heroes Out, a game I absolutely adore. And Tavern Tussle, I've only played it once so far, so I can't really say a lot. But it's a really nice, like how he calls it, beer and pretzel game, right? It's like a game you pull out at night when you just want to have something with like just a few rules. And this one works very well. Very cute art style as usual. It comes in a really small box. You even have room in the box to sleeve the cards, which I did. So yeah, really cool, cute game where you're just trying to have like set collection, but you also have quite a bit of take that. But everybody has take that, right? So everybody has the option to do so. So it's like a crazy game you shouldn't take too serious. Pretty cool. At the moment, I do like it. I will put it in A for now. It's possible that it will go down to B or rise up to S, depending on like how future plays go. Then we have Sheffy, a game I really like. It's a solo game that is really unknown, I think. I do have a playthrough on my channel for that. Because I like it so much. I also have the Android app, which is not great, but it works. And the game itself is really hard to get. I had to import it and wait like weeks for that. It wasn't very cheap, but it's a really cool game where you're trying to get like a specific number of sheep into your tableau. And it's like you have to like work with like all the cards in your deck, and like some are bad, some are good, and you're trying to like multiply the sheep, and then you have to get rid of a few, but you're trying to get rid of like those that don't have a high value. It's a really cool game. I like it a lot. This is really unknown. I have never heard anyone talk about this game except me, so I don't know, but I just like it a lot. So I will put it in A for sure. Sakama Stack. It's a little spoiler because I haven't released my preview yet. There's like a shedding, ladder climbing, following game for 3 to 5 players, but there is a 2-player mode in the works. A little spoiler, I like the game a lot, so I will also give this an A. This is actually a really good game. I like it. It does things a little bit differently than other games. The artwork and the theme is pretty cool. So yeah, pretty cool. Next up is not Go, although it looks like it, but Resolve. But the board is like smaller than Resolve, and this is like a Go board, I think. So I don't know what happened to the BGG, to the Board Game Geek image there. But this is an abstract game, and you might know that I don't like abstract games too much, but that's not the issue here. The issue here is that I think part of the game doesn't work. There's like a specific mechanism in there where you can then switch chips around. That doesn't really work. So you have like the line at the top, the side at the top and at the bottom they are white, and on the left and right the sides are black. And if you're the black player, you're trying to make to connect chips from the left side to the right side, right, without any breaks. And the white player is doing the same from top to bottom. So the premise is pretty cool. But there's like one mechanism where you can then switch chips around, and that doesn't really work. So I cannot give it higher than a C. I would give it a C, depending regarding how much I like playing it. But since I think that you can get into a situation mid-game where you just know you're going to lose no matter what you do, I think the game doesn't really work. So I will have to give it a D, unfortunately. It's not a horrible game, but I just think it doesn't work the way it should. So yeah, I'll have to put it in D. Then we have Parks, clear S tier game. I don't have a playthrough for my channel yet because I don't own the game in English. I only have it in German, and it's not language neutral, so that's why I have it. I haven't recorded it yet. If I ever can get an English version of the game, maybe even with the expansions, I would love to show it to you. Amazing. Paint the Roses, also S tier game, one of the best deduction games ever. Cooperative, limited communication, just amazing. No Thanks, really good card game. Really easy to teach, quick to play, everybody's having fun all the time. Really nice push your luck and bluffing game. No Thanks gets a yes please from me. Then we have Neome. I've only played this once, but I really like what I played there, and I'm thinking about getting this at Spiel this year if I can get it, because this is really cool. I will give it an A for now. I really like my play with. It's like a city builder, but there's so many things you have to think about while building your city, but still it's quite streamlined and simple. I really like this one. I've not really heard of this before. Yes, I've heard of it, but I haven't heard really good things or bad things about it. I don't know. It's a really good one. Nautillion. Yes, I have recorded a playthrough for you, and I will bring that to you very soon. Also in the Universe series, just like Siberia. And it's also really good. All the Universe games are good. But this one only gets an A. Just because there are so many better games in the series. But Nautillion is still a very good one. Then we have Mozzarella. Mozzarella is like a push your luck game that is quite unknown, I think. I haven't brought you a playthrough on the channel yet, but I will do so this year sometime as well. It's at least planned. It's a push your luck game where you're trying to fulfill pizza orders. It is easy to teach, quick to play, quite simple to understand, but it's also not one of my most favorite games, right? So I cannot give it higher than a B, but would I give it a B or a C? No, I will give it a B. It's a decent push your luck game, but nothing like all too special. Then we've Just one of the greatest party games there is. This is always fun. Like everybody's always having fun with Just One. Just a great word association game. And then we have Galileo Project, a game I really wanted to have, and I found a copy for a good price. It's not easy to find a copy for a good price, and the game was good. There are a few mechanisms in there that are really cool that I haven't seen anywhere else. The artwork is really great, and the components are amazing as well. And the game itself, it didn't leave me longing to play it again, right? It didn't have the it factor for me. And this makes it really tough to love. So I will put it in B for now. I think it does a lot of good things, and I can imagine this rising up in rank the more I play it. But I could also imagine it just staying there. And that would mean I wouldn't stay in my collection for too long. But yeah, that's all the games that I played last month. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, well, you still saw a lot of games that I played here. But I think those should have been all. So yeah, as you can see, less S games than usual. Quite a few B games, but luckily not too many in C and D. It's always kind of sad if you play games that you don't really enjoy. Alright, now it's your turn. Let me know what you played last month. What were your highlights? What were your lowlights? Let me know. I'd love to know. And well, thank you so much for watching and sticking to the very end. I'm thankful for all of your support. I especially want to thank my patrons, and the biggest shout out goes out to my most generous contributors, Dagonor and Ryan Hall, for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. You can support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, by subscribing to my channel, by supporting me on Patreon, and by joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers.